Hey everyone, it's Alex here from Alex's Urban Adventures, and tonight we're about to embark on what might be our craziest exploration yet. Right beside me, as always, is Jamie. Say hi, Jamie.
The camera wobbles as I pan it to Jamie, who gives a cautious wave, her eyes scanning the dimly lit facade of Meadowgate Mall. The abandoned mall, a relic from the town's more prosperous days, looms over us, its once bright signs now faded and partly obscured by the evening mist.
We've all heard the rumors about Meadowgate,
I continue, my voice filled with excitement.
an entire section sealed off for reasons unknown. Well, tonight we're going to uncover its secrets.
The fog thickens as twilight fades into night, the atmosphere growing denser with each passing moment. I can feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins. This is what I live for. The thrill of unveiling the hidden, the forbidden.
All right, let's not keep our viewers waiting. Time to find our way into the forgotten part of this place.
I say, the camera capturing every step we take towards the abandoned section. The broken glass, the creaking signs swaying in the gentle breeze, the graffiti-covered walls. They all tell a story, a whisper from the past. And tonight, we are here to listen.
I can't help but feel a shiver run down my spine as Alex's enthusiasm fills the air. The Meadowgate Mall stands as a ghost of its former self, the autumn fog wrapping it in an almost ethereal shroud.
Be careful, Alex.
I murmur, more to myself than to the camera. My gaze is drawn to the sealed-off section, its entrance barred by old, rusting chains and a warning sign that has long lost its color. As Alex fiddles with his camera, ensuring our viewers get the best view, I take a moment to appreciate the eerie beauty of our surroundings. The way the fog clings to the skeletal trees, the haunting silence punctuated only by our footsteps. It's as if the mall itself is holding its breath, waiting.
We're in.
Alex announces triumphantly, having found a way through a partially open service door. The darkness beyond is inviting and terrifying in equal measure.
Remember, stay close.
I remind him, pulling out my flashlight. The beam cuts through the darkness, revealing a labyrinth of deserted shops and corridors. The air is stale, thick with the scent of decay and forgotten memories. As we venture deeper, the outside world seems to fade away, leaving only the echoing sound of our footsteps and the occasional drip of water from the leaking ceiling. It's as if we've stepped into another world, a world that Meadowgate Mall has kept hidden for years. And somewhere in the depths of this forgotten place, its secrets await us. But so do its shadows. And as the last light of day disappears, I can't help but wonder what we might find in the darkness.
The beam of our flashlights cuts through the darkness, illuminating the decayed grandeur of Meadowgate Mall.
This place is incredible, isn't it?
I say to the camera, my voice echoing off the walls. I've always been drawn to places like this, abandoned, shrouded in mystery. There's something about uncovering the stories left behind, the secrets that time forgot. It's not just about the thrill. It's about connecting with the past, making the invisible visible. I met Jamie back in middle school, during a local history project. We were assigned to research the town's landmarks, and that's when we first heard about Meadowgate's sealed-off section. Since then, it's been a topic of fascination for us, a riddle waiting to be solved. Our channel, Alex's Urban Adventures, started as a hobby, but quickly grew into something more. It's our way of sharing our explorations with the world, of taking everyone along on our journey into the unknown. As we delve deeper into the mall, I can't help but feel a rush of excitement. This is our biggest adventure yet, and I can't wait to see what secrets we'll uncover.
Following Alex through the dimly lit corridors of Meadowgate, I can't help but be in awe of the history that surrounds us. This mall was once a bustling center of activity, a place where memories were made. Now, it's a ghost of its former self, its stories long forgotten. Alex's passion for urban exploration is infectious. His curiosity, his eagerness to discover what's been left behind, it's what drew me to him in the first place. We complement each other, his boldness and my caution. Our YouTube channel has become a testament to our adventures, a digital diary of our explorations. It started as a fun project, a way to document our findings, but it quickly grew, attracting viewers who shared our fascination with the abandoned and the forgotten. As we move through the mall, I can't shake off a feeling of unease. It's not just the darkness or the silence that weighs heavy in the air. It's the sensation of being watched, of unseen eyes following our every move. I remember the legends, the stories that have been passed down about Meadowgate. They speak of strange occurrences, unexplained disappearances, and shadows that move in the corner of your eye. I've always taken these tales with a grain of salt, but being here, in the heart of the mystery, I can't help but wonder if there's some truth to them. We press on, our cameras capturing every step, every discovery. We're determined to unveil the secrets of Meadowgate, to bring its stories back into the light. But as we venture further into its depths, I can't shake the feeling that some secrets are best left undiscovered.
The air grows colder, heavier as we delve deeper into Meadowgate's forgotten wing. Our flashlights reveal layers of dust and debris, a testament to years of neglect.
Look at this.
I whisper, focusing the camera on a partially hidden doorway behind a tangle of old electrical cables. We clear the obstruction, our hearts racing with anticipation. The door creaks open, revealing a narrow staircase spiraling down into darkness.
This is it, guys.
I say to our viewers.
We found something big.
Descending the staircase, we find ourselves in a network of tunnels stretching out in all directions. The walls are lined with pipes and cables, remnants of a bygone era. It's a hidden world beneath the mall, a secret kept from the eyes of the town. As we explore, we come across a room filled with old documents and maps. It's like stepping into a time capsule. The maps are intricate, detailing a labyrinth of tunnels connecting not just Meadowgate, but the entire town, and perhaps even the neighboring towns. It's an unbelievable discovery, a network of passages that could change the history of our small town.
Imagine the stories these tunnels hold.
I muse, the camera capturing every faded line, every mysterious symbol. This is more than we ever hoped to find, a revelation that could make our channel famous.
The descent into the tunnel system is like entering another world. The air is stale, filled with the scent of damp earth and old stone. I can feel the weight of the earth above us, a constant reminder of how far from the surface we are. Alex's excitement is palpable, his voice filled with wonder as he narrates our discovery for our viewers. But amidst the excitement, I can't help but feel a sense of foreboding. These tunnels were hidden for a reason. What secrets do they hold? The room with the maps is like a puzzle, each document a piece of a larger story. The maps are old, their edges frayed and yellowed with age. They show a network of tunnels so extensive it's hard to comprehend. How could something like this exist beneath our town, unknown and untouched?
These tunnels could go anywhere.
I say, tracing a finger along one of the maps.
They could lead to places we can't even imagine.
There's a history here, a story that's been buried and forgotten. But there's also danger. These tunnels are uncharted, their purpose unknown. As much as I want to uncover their secrets, I can't shake the feeling that we're treading on ground that was never meant to be disturbed. We decide to push further, drawn by the allure of the unknown. But with each step, I can't shake the feeling that we're walking into the heart of a mystery that might be bigger and darker than we ever imagined.
The further we venture into the tunnels, the more convoluted they become. Each turn seems to lead to another, each corridor indistinguishable from the last.
This place is like a maze.
I mutter, trying to keep the concern out of my voice for the sake of our viewers. Our flashlights barely penetrate the darkness, and the silence is oppressive, broken only by the sound of our footsteps. Then, a new sound joins the symphony of echoes. A low, mechanical hum, barely perceptible but unmistakably there. I pan the camera around, trying to locate the source, and that's when I see it. A small, red, blinking light. Not just one, but many, embedded in the walls, hidden in the shadows. Cameras, dozens of them, watching our every move.
We're not alone down here.
I whisper, a chill running down my spine. The realization hits me like a punch to the gut. We're lost in a maze, under constant surveillance. Panic starts to set in, but I push it down. I have to stay strong, for Jamie, for our viewers.
We'll find a way out.
I assure them, though. I'm not sure I believe it myself.
The endless twists and turns of the tunnels are disorienting, each corridor looking eerily similar to the last. My heart races as I try to remember the way we came, but it's like trying to navigate a river by memorizing the ripples in the water. Then Alex spots the cameras. It's an unsettling revelation, the red blinking lights like unblinking eyes in the dark. Who put them here? And why? The walls feel like they're closing in, the air growing thicker with each breath. We're lost, trapped in a maze with an unknown watcher tracking our every move. The thought is suffocating, and for the first time since we started our channel, I regret coming here.
We need to keep moving.
Alex says, trying to sound confident. But I can hear the edge in his voice, the undercurrent of fear. We press on, but with each step, the weight of our situation grows heavier. The sound of the camera's faint whirring follows us, a constant reminder that we're not alone in these depths. The sense of being watched, hunted even, is palpable. The fear is a living thing now, wrapping its cold fingers around our hearts. We have to find a way out, but with every turn, every dead end, hope seems to slip further away. We're caught in a web, and I can't shake the feeling that something in the shadows is waiting for us.
Our journey through the labyrinth becomes increasingly frantic. The tunnels, once an intriguing mystery, now feel like a trap, closing in on us with each step. The cameras are more blatant now, their red eyes glaring from every corner, a constant reminder that we're being observed, hunted. I try to keep my focus, narrating our journey for the viewers, but my voice trembles despite my efforts. We come across strange markings on the walls, symbols that seem ancient and out of place. They're like cryptic messages, a language long forgotten. What do they mean? Who left them here? Adding to the confusion, bright strobe lights ambush us once in a while, totally disorienting us and helping us forget which way we came from. Every shadow seems to move, every sound makes us jump. At one point, I swear I see a figure darting in the distance, just at the edge of our flashlight's reach. I chase after it, calling out, but it vanishes as quickly as it appeared. Was it real, or just my imagination? Hunger gnaws at us, and our energy wanes. We're running on adrenaline, but even that is starting to fade. The tunnels seem endless, a maze with no exit, and the fear of being forever lost grows with each dead end we encounter.
The deeper we go, the more surreal our surroundings become. The presence of the cameras is unnerving, their lenses following our every move. And what's up with those freaky strobe lights? It feels like we're part of some twisted game, pawns in a maze designed by a mind we cannot comprehend. The markings on the walls are unsettling. They look ritualistic, and I can't shake off the feeling that they serve some darker purpose. The fleeting glimpses of figures in the shadows send chills down my spine. Are we being followed, or is it just paranoia creeping into our minds? Our physical exhaustion is matched only by the mental strain, the constant state of high alert, the fear of the unknown. It's draining us. We try to retrace our steps, but the maze seems to shift around us, its pathways a jumbled puzzle that refuses to be solved. I keep close to Alex, our steps synchronized in this eerie dance through the darkness. Our conversation has dwindled to whispers, our voices hollow in the vast emptiness of the tunnels. The thought of being lost here, unseen and unheard, becomes a tangible fear. Every turn we take feels like a step further into despair. We have to find a way out, but with each passing moment, the labyrinth seems to claim us as its own. The cameras, the markings, the strobe lights, the shadows, they're all part of a story that we're now inextricably woven into. And I can't help but wonder if we'll ever find our way back to write the ending.
Our relentless trek through the tunnels leads us to a secluded chamber, its walls lined with old film reels and dust-covered equipment. My heart races as I realize the significance of our find. This isn't just a forgotten part of the mall, it's something much bigger, much darker. We discover documents, classified government papers that speak of a secret project, one that seems inextricably linked to the town's history, and shockingly, to my family. My grandfather's name appears repeatedly, a key figure in this clandestine operation. The realization hits me like a tidal wave. This place, these tunnels, they're part of my legacy, a chapter of my family's history that's been buried in shadows. The film reels, brittle with age, reveal even more disturbing truths. They show psychological experiments, tests conducted right here in these tunnels. The subjects, lost and disoriented, wander through the maze, their fear and confusion meticulously documented by the unseen observers. It's a chilling revelation, the realization that these tunnels were designed as a labyrinthine trap, a testing ground for the human psyche.
The discovery in the chamber is horrifying. The film reels paint a picture of despair and manipulation, a government experiment that toyed with human lives. As Alex reels from the connection to his family, I feel a surge of sympathy for him. His adventurous spirit, his love for unraveling mysteries, it all seems so cruelly ironic now. The documents detail the purpose of the tunnels, not just passageways or storage spaces, but a deliberately designed maze with no intended exit. It was a psychological experiment on a massive scale, one that Alex's grandfather was a part of. The weight of this revelation is crushing, the betrayal by his own bloodline a wound too deep to fathom.
We were never meant to find our way out.
I whisper, the horror of our situation settling in. The realization that we're not just lost, but trapped in a decades-old experiment, makes the walls seem to close in even tighter. The cameras, the strange markings, the figures we thought we saw, it all makes a twisted sense now. The fear that had been simmering beneath the surface now erupts into full-blown terror. The thought of becoming just another subject in this cruel experiment, another lost soul wandering these endless corridors, is unbearable. We gather the film reels and documents, evidence of the atrocities committed here. We need to find a way out, to bring the truth to light. But as we retrace our steps, the tunnels seem to mock us, their pathways a never-ending cycle of despair. The revelation of the labyrinth's true purpose weighs heavily on us, a burden that threatens to crush our spirits. But we can't give up. We have to find a way out, not just for ourselves, but for all those who were lost in these tunnels, their stories untold, their fates unknown. The truth needs to be revealed, and we're the only ones who can do it.
The weight of our discovery is a shadow that follows us as we navigate the never-ending maze. Our hope of finding an exit dwindles with each passing moment.
We can't give up.
I tell Jamie, my voice echoing hollowly in the tunnels.
We have to keep trying, for ourselves and for everyone who never made it out.
As we turn another corner, a chilling sight stops us in our tracks. Standing in the middle of the corridor is a figure, shrouded in darkness. It's not like the fleeting glimpses we've seen before. This presence is solid, intimidating, and it's blocking our path. My heart pounds in my chest as we stand frozen, facing the figure. This is it, the final confrontation, the heart of the labyrinth. Is it a guardian of the secrets we've uncovered, or something more sinister? The figure steps forward, and the dim light reveals its features. It's not a ghost or a monster, but a man, aged and weathered, his eyes reflecting a lifetime of secrets. He speaks, his voice a gravelly whisper.
You were never meant to find this place.
He knows who I am, knows my grandfather. He speaks of the experiments, the purpose of the labyrinth, and the fates of those who were lost within its walls. He offers us a choice: leave with the promise of silence, or stay and become part of the labyrinth forever.
The confrontation with the mysterious figure is the climax of our nightmarish journey. His words send a shiver down my spine. The reality of our situation, the gravity of the secrets we've unearthed, is overwhelming. Alex and I exchange a look, a silent conversation passing between us. We can't let this story die in the darkness of these tunnels. We have to bring the truth to light, no matter the cost. The man watches us with an unreadable expression, as if calculating our worth, our threat to the secrets he's guarded for so long. I can see the resolve in Alex's eyes, the determination to not let his family's legacy be one of darkness and despair.
We're leaving, and we're taking this story with us.
Alex says firmly, his voice echoing our defiance. The man's expression darkens, and for a moment, I fear he won't let us pass. But then he steps aside, a resigned look on his face.
The world outside isn't ready for the truth of this place.
He mutters, almost to himself.
But maybe it's time for the shadows to come to light.
With our hearts pounding, we move past him, the weight of his gaze heavy on our backs. The journey back through the tunnels is a blur, each step fueled by a mix of fear and adrenaline. As we finally emerge into the night, the cool air is like a balm to our weary souls. We've made it out, but the journey is far from over. The story of the labyrinth, the secrets we've uncovered, they need to be told, and we're the only ones who can tell it. The climax of our exploration is not just the confrontation in the depths of the tunnels, but the decision we make to bring the truth to light. It's a decision that will change our lives forever, a burden we're now bound to carry. But as we look back at the entrance to the labyrinth, I know we've made the right choice. The truth, no matter how dark, must be revealed, and we are its bearers.
The night air is a sharp contrast to the suffocating confines of the tunnels. We stumble out, the burden of our harrowing discovery etched deep in our minds. The camera is still rolling, a silent witness to our descent into this nightmare. But our relief is short-lived. Exhaustion grips us, a physical manifestation of the night's terror. We've barely made it a few steps from the mall when our bodies give in. Hunger and fatigue, compounded by the stress of our ordeal, prove too much. We collapse, the cold ground beneath us a stark reminder of our vulnerability. As consciousness slips away, I can't help but feel a sense of irony. We sought to uncover the secrets of Meadowgate Mall, to bring its hidden darkness to light. But in the end, we're consumed by it, our fate a mirror of those who came before us. The last thing I see is the camera's blinking light, a beacon in the darkness, recording our final moments. Our story, our truth, may never be known. We become yet another legend of the mall, whispers in the shadows, a tale to be told in hushed tones.
The world outside the labyrinth feels alien, as if we've returned from a journey beyond the edges of reality. We're free from the confines of the tunnels, but we're not the same. The mall's secrets have changed us, marked us in ways that can never be undone. Our strength fades rapidly, the adrenaline that sustained us through the tunnels now replaced by an overwhelming weariness. We cling to each other, our bodies weakened by hunger and the ordeal we've endured. As we lie on the ground, the cold seeping into our bones, I realize that our journey is at its end. I think of the camera still recording, a silent guardian of our tale. Perhaps someone will find it, share our story with the world. But deep down, I know it's unlikely. Our discovery, the truth about Meadowgate Mall, will likely remain buried, just like us. In our final moments, I reflect on our adventure, the excitement, the fear, the revelation. We sought the unknown, and we found it, but at a cost we could never have imagined. As darkness closes in, I feel a strange sense of peace. We set out to make a mark, to uncover a hidden chapter of our town's history. And in a way, we did. Our story will become part of the lore of Meadowgate Mall, a tale to chill the blood of those who dare to explore its secrets.
In the small town that houses Meadowgate Mall, rumors swirl about the fate of Alex and Jamie. Some say they got lost in the tunnels, succumbed to the labyrinth's unforgiving embrace. Others whisper of a darker fate, that their final moments can be found in the shadowy corners of the dark web, a chilling testament to their bravery and their folly. Their disappearance becomes the subject of speculation and intrigue, a modern legend in a town with too many forgotten stories. The sealed-off section of the mall stands as a silent monument to their adventure, its secrets lying in wait for the next curious soul brave enough to delve into its depths. And so, the story of Alex and Jamie becomes etched in the annals of Meadowgate's history, a haunting reminder of the price of uncovering the truth and the thin line between legend and reality. The labyrinth claims 2 more souls, its whispers echoing in the empty corridors, a siren song to those who seek the mysteries of the unknown.
We hope you have enjoyed this episode of Quantum Dispatches and stay tuned next week for another thrilling adventure. Thank you for listening.